What's going on, my fellow family and friends? I am back. Today I'm gonna be doing, I wanna say a QR code that somebody gave me to do a design on a shirt. It's not the easiest, but I figure I just give you my input of how I do it. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But so far for me, it's been working. So I figured I'd share it with you guys. So if you wanna know how to do it, stay tuned right after this intro.
Let go of everything.
Thank you for watching that intro. Those of you know, I've been away for about maybe 2.5, 3 weeks. I had major surgery, so I'm just trying to get back into the mix of things. And as I was gone, I had got some work through emails and a couple local stuff as well. First things first, if you guys are newcomers, welcome. Please subscribe so you can stay up with me. If you guys are returning people, what's up, what's up? So a little bit of the work that I got today, I have my accountant sent me some work. He wants some shirts done. I think it's like 30 shirts, 32 shirts he wants done. He gave me the design already, but it has 6 different QR codes. Now guys, I'm gonna tell you from right now, it is not easy to do the QR codes. If you don't know what you're doing or you don't know how to get it to work, don't do it, because it's a headache and it's gonna take time to get all of them done. Most of the time, I won't do it unless it's for myself or that person has their QR code done already, so I don't have to go through the headache of redesigning it or making sure that it works. So if you guys, I mean, I'm not saying it can't be done, it can be done. But if you guys don't know how to do it, make sure they give it to you already done, or you can follow little steps here and there. Like I said, what works for me might not work for you, but at least I'm giving you a ballpark of where and how to do it. Right now I have 2 of them that I can't get it, and I'm trying my best to get them, but let me angle you to my computer. I'm sorry if you're gonna hear me a little bit loud. I try to talk as low as I can because I know I'm real close to the actual computer. This is what he's actually, I'll show you what he sent me. This is what he sent me. This is one of their flyers. So on this flyer, I had to pretty much redesign the whole thing. I have his logos already because I have done multiple decals and stuff like that for him. So it wasn't so hard for me to just recreate. So this right here is what I recreated already to put on the back of a shirt. So that's easy enough. Anybody could do this. It's fast and simple. Now, as for the QR codes, these 4 are the only ones that I was able to get off these. So let me zoom in on this. And of course, guys, I got permission from him to actually show you what I'm doing here. He is in the Florida area, so if you guys want to use him in the Central Florida area, he does great work. He's been my accountant for years. I've said it multiple times in other videos when I did something for him. So again, if you click on this, it's one whole piece, as you can see, one whole piece. So these small lines that are around the graphics, you'll be there all day doing that. The shadowing effect, on a shirt, I won't do it. I told him about it. He said it was okay. And we just, like I showed you in the other ones, we just do without it, of course. If I can show you here, as you can see, there's no shadowing effect. This is the way it's gonna go on the back of a shirt. Now these shirts are just to give away, so he really doesn't care, you know, that it has a shadow or not. It's just as long as they can see most of the stuff, and he only wants one color, so that's what we're doing. One single color. If I can go back, It's probably going to be on a black shirt. So most of it's all going to be either white, or if it's going on a white shirt, it's going to be black. Each of these are going to be cut out. So if this design is going to be on a white, the letterings here are going to be just cut out. So it's going to be whatever the color of the shirt is. Yes, there is Chinese letterings written here. So it's going to be a little, I'm hoping that it comes out. I will test cut all this before I actually put it on the shirt. That is for sure. So now going back to the QR codes, like I told you before, I got most of them down. I'm having an issue with the appointment settings and the WeChat. So as you can see, they're very, very, very small. So what I have done to get that is, sorry guys, let me just try to look at my phone screen. So let me come up here. So what I have done, I had used my knife. Yes, I have used my knife in silhouette, top left-hand corner. You'll see what is called a knife tool. I use that to actually go ahead. Maybe I should zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see this better. And because you can't just, it's kind of hard for you to just cut it out. So what I did is I used the knife tool. I don't know if you can see me in this corner, if you can see it right there, the knife tool. So what I did is I grabbed it, I pulled it across, and I just want to take it out of the design, if that makes any sense to you guys. So that's what I do. I'm just going around and I'm just gonna cut it out of the design. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm just trying to get it out. That's all. So once I get it out, I am gonna once I get it out, you'll see what I'm talking about. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. So once you finish that, you should be able to select it. And if you can see, I selected it and it is traced out. So now I'm able to move it. So now that I detached it from my actual, I'll bring it on the side. Let me zoom out so I already did the other one. So these are the two that I'm working on. I'll just throw them on the side. Now this, I could just move out the way. Let me bring it back to where I was. Let me zoom in on here. Now, the closer you get, the better off you are to actually try to get it to work. Like I said, it is a pain, and you're gonna go back and forth, trying to get it. Sometimes it's gonna work as best as possible. Sometimes it's not. You just gotta keep going at it until. I'm so sorry about that. Maybe I should bring it down closer to the actual thing here, so that way I don't have to keep zooming in and out. I just bring it closer here. Now for this one, let me try this one real quick. I've been having a hard time with this one. It's not working in my favor, but let's see. So now I'll open up the trace. I'll select the trace all area, and I will go over it. Now, it's not guaranteed to work. And of course, if you can see, it does not. So in the, it's not gonna work if you hit the trace button. So my only other thing is, if you have the business edition, or I think another edition besides the free one, you have what is called a trace by color. So let me try the trace by color, and let me hit the trace by color, and let's see if this works. Then I will select all areas, and you see, now it gave me the QR code, but it's still not guaranteed to work. Why? Because these are just giving you different dots and it's not gonna actually cover the whole thing. So what I do right now, the tolerance is at a 2.0, and usually if you trace it, it goes up to 45. So I'll keep going to where I see that it's almost squared, or close to the 45. And I know you guys are saying, oh my God, this is gonna be a lot of work. And yes, it is. I'm not gonna kid you. So right now it's at a 45. Let me zoom in so that you guys can see that it's not perfectly squared. Now some QR codes doesn't need to be perfectly squared in order for you to get it. And I understand that, but sometimes I want it squared. You know, I don't want it to look all crazy on the shirt. So I would keep going until I see it. Most of those dots are perfectly squared. And it's just you going, you know, up on the tolerance. Right now I'm at 82. If you can't really see that corner, but I'm at 82 and it's still not squared completely. 100 is going to give you, so 99 will be the most that I can get squared. But I see a couple areas like here that it looks like it's almost touching the other blocks. So I'm going to go down in the tolerance a little bit. So I'm hoping, let's see right there. Okay, so right there, I'm at 85% tolerance, and I'm gonna see if that works. It looks okay to me. It's not perfectly squared. Then I'll just hit the trace. So we are gonna see if this works. Once I did that, I'll move it out to the side. Now, as you can see, these squares are not perfectly square. They're more like circles. It is a real big pain, and I'm telling you guys, let me put some color on it. See, so it gave me a solid fill, which is not a problem. And if you want to do that, guys, it's fine. What I would do, let me move this one out the way. I will sit here and I'll duplicate it. So it'll give me another one. Now, if you wanted to do the non-solid squared, I would just highlight it all into dots. Let me get it a little closer so you guys can see. So yeah, once I get, let me go back out one little bit. Okay, so once I do it so I can get all these little dots on it, I will grab the corner one, the corner dot here, and I would just, and you see how I highlighted it red? So from here, I would just hit delete, 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 all the way around the square until you're left with just the dots. So that's what you're left with. So either way you go, it should read either one of these. It's gonna be a little bit hard, but I'm not 100% sure if this is gonna read, because of course I am recording on my cell phone, so I can't see it for myself. But this is just a general idea of what it would look like to do it. Now, like I said, it doesn't have to be exact. I had got the other ones. I know that all these work for me, so I am gonna go with that. Now, what I would do is I would take all these QR codes. Once I get them all out like this, I will take them and I will cut them out of vinyl, because that's some decal vinyl will be the cheapest way to try them out. So once you try them out, and if it does work on that, then I will cut it out in vinyl. So that's the way I would do it in vinyl. Now there's other ways and other methods to do it. If you want to do it in sublimation, it'll probably be a lot easier, as long as that customer or that person that's giving you the design is giving you a clear picture, I would say. I've never done it out of sublimation, but I think it's probably easier. Or if you're going the DTF route, then it'll probably be easier as well, as long as that picture is clear and you know your DPI is up there to match your DTF printing. I did it this way because the customer does not like polyester and doesn't want to pay the extra money for the polyester shirts. He's trying to keep the cost down, so cotton it is. And the only way for me to do cotton is either DTF or doing it out of vinyl. And I think that vinyl will be a little bit cheaper. Well, actually, I think DTF will be a little bit cheaper, but I still haven't got to converting my DTF. So I'm going to do it out of vinyl and hopefully everything will come out fine. Like I said, guys, this is part 1 of this job. Part 2, I will be showing you, the steps that I take, cutting it out of vinyl, out of decal vinyl, to show you that it does work. And then we're gonna put it on the shirt, and then I'm also gonna show it to you on the shirt to show you that it does work on the shirt as well. So guys, like I said, this is part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that little logo down at the left hand corner and subscribe to my channel so you can get to see part 2 as well. Again, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been a long journey for me these last 3 weeks. I'm still trying to get into the game, but I am back and I'm going to try to produce more videos for you guys. So stay tuned for them. Guys, on this note, peace.